Here's what we're going to be working on today. Gonna go ahead and get this bad boy repainted so that the rack that I added to it here will be painted the same as the body. So it's gonna be brown again, but I'm gonna give it a good pressure wash and get all the loose paint and everything off so that when I repaint it, it will adhere well and hopefully look pretty fabulous. So here's kind of some of the before shots, get an idea on what it's looking like, and then I'll get a couple shots after I get it all pressure washed as well. I kind of started a little bit with it, that's why there's a little water there, but only one little corner on the outside so far. But this is the project I'm working on, so I'm going to use my Craftsman 3000 psi gas pressure washer here. This is what I'm using here to get the pressure washing done. It's nice Craftsman. I'm using the 15-degree tip, so it's going to be about 2800 psi, and we'll see how this bad boy works for getting that paint off and everything to get it ready to paint again. So I'll give you guys some before, after, maybe a couple action shots. But get you guys before and after with the pressure washer here and see how well it does getting the paint off this thing. So let me know what you guys think below. Pretty good pressure washer from what I've used in the past, but first time I've used to remove paint and prep something for getting ready to paint. So get started on that and give you guys some updates as we go through. here we go. Got it all pressure washed up. See in some spots quite a bit of paint was coming off. Looking good. Overall, the pressure washer did a great job with getting it cleaned up. Some spots I got a bit aggressive with it. You can see here, that's kind of, I don't know if you can make that out, but it's kind of fibering off a little bit there. Too much pressure on there. But this side, there wasn't really much paint coming off. I'm guessing that's just didn't get much weathering on this side of it. I know the people that own this prior to me had it parked on the east side of their garage with the tongue facing south. So this side here was against their garage, so it didn't really get much sun and weathering on it, which is also the same as the boards facing that side inside as well. Not nearly as weathered and chipping paint off as much as the south facing part here and then the east facing part as well. These areas had quite a bit of paint coming off just due to being weathered, I'm sure. More sun exposure and everything. And then I didn't do the underside here at all. I'm not going to worry about repainting that at this point, but I'm assuming that that's not going to come off very much either, since that was pretty much shaded entirely with the way they were storing it before. So now that we got that done, we'll let this guy dry up and then paint it probably in a couple days or so. I got some other projects to work on while this is drying, and we'll get to painting this later this week. So that's what it's looking like now that it's pressure washed and ready to get painted though. Gonna use some brown paint again, so it's not gonna look a whole lot different once you get it repainted, but all the boards will match. You won't be able to tell that some of them were just recently added and everything, so it'll be all looking nice and uniform. So that's the purpose of painting it, and figured I'd take off the extra loose paint as I could with the washer before I painted it. So that's what it's looking like. Overall, great little pressure washer for all your different needs. I've used it before for washing the house, pressure washing the house, and it worked great for that this spring. So great little pressure washer. If you need one for around your house, use it. My plan is I'll probably be using it for 2 houses, probably 1 or 2 times a year. That's kind of my plan when I bought it, and then I use it every few years or so when I really pressure wash my driveway to reseal it. So I'll use it probably 2 houses and probably once or twice a year each house, and then every couple of years on the driveway. So I figured it's a decent investment to have.